Quinn, round 1 is Disney movies.
Ooh.
Yay. Question 1. What is the name of the seagull in The Little Mermaid?
Gully.
His name is Scuttle.
Scuttle.
I love
knew
the
that.
part where they're trying to get Eric to kiss Ariel and they're in the rowboat and Scuttle's trying to sing to him and he's like, and then, like Sebastian comes on and he's like, I'll take care of this. And then they sing Kiss the Girl and it's romantic. You know what I'm talking about, that part? Question 2. In Beauty and the Beast, who is Gaston's faithful sidekick? Maurice, LeFou, or Philippe?
LeFou.
LeFou is correct. Do you know that LeFou means the fool in French?
Actually.
Yeah, I didn't know that. LeFou.
LeFou.
That's not a great name.
I wouldn't want to be fool in that movie.
I wouldn't want to be called the fool. Question 3. In what Disney film does Flit appear? Bambi, Pocahontas, or A Bug's Life?
Bug's Life.
The answer is Pocahontas.
Flit?
Flit is a hummingbird and a great friend of Pocahontas. So Flit is that little hummingbird that hangs out by her and kind of zips around.
What's the bug's name?
I thought it was A Bug's Life too. His name is Flick. The hummingbird's name is Flit. Like he flitters. Flit.
That was hard.
Yes. Question 4. How many words does Dumbo speak in his movie?
0.
He doesn't speak at all. He's the only title character of a Disney movie who says no words. So yeah, that's another trivia question for you. Question in a question. Question 5. In The Lion King, what type of animal is Timon? A meerkat, a weasel, or a mongoose?
A meerkat.
He is a meerkat who is friends with a warthog, who is friends with a lion cub, and they all eat bugs. Question 6. In the movie Cinderella, how many stepsisters does Cinderella have?
2.
She has 2. Neither of Cinderella's wicked stepsisters could fit their feet into the shoe that was left behind at the ball. The prince's heart was already won the night before by Cinderella, who has a shoe size of 4.5. I wear a size 11, which kind of means that probably 2 of Cinderella's feet could fit into one of my shoes. And I would look like those wicked stepsisters trying to fit my big giant feet into that little tiny glass slipper.
Yeah, I'm size 9.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a chance. Question 7. What is the name of the enormous snow monster in Frozen? Snowball, Frosting, or Marshmallow?
Snowball.
The giant snow monster's name is Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
Elsa creates Marshmallow as a giant icy snowman to protect her ice palace and ward off intruders. Olaf named him as he, Kristoff, and Anna were running away from him. Round 2 is all about children's books. Question 1. In which book do we see a comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush?
No idea.
Good night, moon. Good night, stars. Good night, moon. Good night, room. Good night, flowers. Like, it's just a kid saying good night to everything in their room, and then they say, and comb and a brush and a bowl full of mush. I don't know what a bowl full of mush tastes like. I wouldn't be easily convinced to eat it, though.
Exactly.
I don't know. Question 2. In The Monster at the end of this book, which Sesame Street character ends up being the monster?
Grover.
Grover is the monster. This book is so cute. So the whole book is about Grover telling you not to turn the page because there's a monster at the end. So he's trying to set up all of these blockages page to page so that you don't see the monster. But what happens when you get to the end?
It's him the whole time.
He's the monster the whole time. It's so cute. I love Grover.
I love that book.
Question 3. Finish the book title. 1 fish, 2 fish.
Red fish, blue fish.
Red fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish, something fish, other fish. Green fish, yellow fish. No, I don't know. It is red fish, blue fish. Question 4. In the Three Little Pigs, what was the first pig's house made of?
Straw.
Yep. He must have really wanted to get outside and play and be done with his house because straw, not a very good building material. I could see how the wolf just blew it right over. And
Yeah,
not a good choice. Question 5. In the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, what is the name of Greg's bully older brother?
Roderick.
Oh, Roderick. That is right. He is a bully. He's so mean to Greg.
It's funny.
Is he mean to Manny? I don't think so, but he takes all of everything out on Greg. He blames Greg when he gets in trouble. He plays tricks on Greg.
Should I do that to Ren?
No! You're a bully enough to Ren. Aw.
I'm not gonna lie. She's
No.
a pest, though. She's like a little mosquito.
Question 6. In the Bad Guys book series, which animal is the leader of the bad guys?
The wolf.
Mr. Wolf is the leader. Yes. Can you name any of the other bad guys?
The piranha and the shark and the snake and the tarantula.
Yeah, is it a python? I think.
Yes.
And a spider. And a shark. And a
piranha.
piranha. Yes. Question 7. In the Babysitter's Club graphic novel series, who is the first president of the club? Christy, Claudia, or Stacy?
I would have to say Christy, right?
Christy Thomas is the first president of the Babysitter's Club. Round 3 might be a little tough. It is about elements. Question 1. Which element is used in an astronaut's visor? Tin, boron, or gold?
Boron.
The answer is gold. Astronaut visors have a gold coating that acts like a shield, reflecting a significant amount of harmful solar radiation, including infrared, visible, and ultraviolet light, protecting the astronaut's eyes. I don't even know how that would work.
Like actual gold?
Right, how does that work?
Or
I feel
like
like gold is a solid mass. If you spray it thin enough, it must be see-through, I guess. That's pretty crazy. Question 2, true or false? Silver's atomic symbol on the periodic table is S.
False.
You're right. It is Ag. Some chemical element symbols don't directly match their English names because they are derived from the Latin or other ancient names of the element, which were used when the elements were first discovered and named, often centuries ago. So silver, when it was first named, must have had an Ag in it, like agranium or arguanium or something, but now it's silver, much easier. Question 3. Which element is commonly found in table salt and public swimming pools?
Chlorine.
Chlorine is the answer. Chlorine continues to be the disinfectant of choice in the food industry, in swimming pools, and in the drinking water supply in most developed countries. And chlorine smells. It has a very distinct smell. Question 4. Which element is a liquid at room temperature and can be found in a thermometer? Calcium, mercury, or krypton?
Mercury.
You're right. Mercury is unique among metals in that it remains in a liquid state at standard temperatures, making it suitable for use in thermometers. So mercury, like if you see a glass thermometer, there could be mercury inside of it. Question 5. What element has the symbol He and is used in floating balloons?
Helium.
You got it! That was my helium voice. A helium balloon floats in the air because helium is significantly lighter than air, meaning when a balloon is filled with helium, it becomes less dense than the surrounding air, causing an upward buoyant force that makes it float.
I say that we go to Hy-Vee or something after this episode and we grab a balloon and fill it with helium and then we just open it up and
suck
make
it in.
a video of our voices.
When you suck in helium, you're not supposed to do it. It's not great for you. If you do it in a very small dose, like that,
it makes your voice really, really high and it sounds really funny.
Question 6. What metal is the lightest of all metals? Tungsten, platinum, or lithium?
Lithium.
Lithium's most common use is in the manufacturing of rechargeable batteries, particularly for electronics, electric vehicles, and grid storage, which accounts for about 80% of global demand. So you've probably heard on a commercial where they talk about lithium batteries. Yep, that's what it is. It's a chemical element. The lightest one. Question 7. The tin foil that people use in the kitchen is actually made of what metal?
Metal.
The answer is aluminum.
Oh, sorry, I knew that. Oh my, I was just being dumb. I was going to come up with that.
Aluminum foil, which is made from aluminum, became more popular due to its durability, malleability, and lower cost compared to tin foil. So foil that you put over things that you grill or in your fridge used to be made out of tin, so it was called tin foil. Now it's made out of aluminum.
So it's called aluminum foil.
So it's called aluminum foil. Yep. Round 4 is about baking.
Oh, then
You're
I'm
not
cooked.
the baker. Oh,
No.
then I'm cooked. Good one.
I'm cooked. Oh, that was it. Oh.
Good pun. Question 1. What are the special gloves called that people wear to get hot things out of the oven?
Oven mitts.
They're called oven mitts. So the big mittens that you put on to get stuff out. What if it's not like a glove? What if it's just a flat piece of material that you hold? What are those called?
Pot holders.
Pot holders. Good job. Question 2. What is the name of the male judge in the TV show Kids Baking Championship?
Duff Goldman.
Duff Goldman. We just watched an episode of Kids Baking Championship last night. It is one of my favorites. Question 3. What do you call bread or cookies before they are baked?
Dough.
Dough of bread or cookies before they are baked, and it is good, except you're not supposed to eat them because they contain raw eggs. Still delicious.
Very good.
Question 4. What are the 2 parts of an egg?
The white and the yolk.
The white and the yolk. Which is the white part?
The clear part.
The white. Which is the yellow part?
The yellow yolk.
The yolk. Yep,
Yolk.
you're right.
Yolk.
Question 5. What kind of icing is typically used to assemble gingerbread houses? Buttercream, royal icing, or ganache?
Buttercream.
The answer is royal icing.
I was going to guess ganache. Royal icing is so thin and slippery, though.
But it's very hard and it sticks together. Used to glue pieces together, royal icing is used because of its hardening characteristic. It can also be found on several rolled cookies and some wedding cakes. So when royal icing hardens, it sticks together really well. So you use it to make sure the sides of your gingerbread house don't fall apart. Question 6. Typically, what kind of cracker is used to make the crust of a cheesecake?
The graham cracker.
Graham cracker crust is typically what's on the bottom side of a cheesecake, and it is delicious.
The graham.
I love cheesecake, and I love graham cracker crust.
Me too.
Question 7. What type of chocolate takes the longest to melt? Dark, milk, or white?
Dark.
You're right. Dark chocolate, especially those with 85% or more cocoa solids, take the longest time to melt due to its higher cocoa content and a higher melting point compared to milk or white chocolate. Of those 3, milk, white, dark, what is your chocolate of choice?
White.
Really?
I like milk. Not dark. I'm sorry. I can't with dark.
Dark is a little bitter. I love it,
Yuck.
though. I love it. I'll take them all. I love chocolate. Give me all the chocolate.
Give me the white and the white.
And the milk. Just white?
And the white.
Quinn, I have a feeling you're going to be great at this round because you can't stay off of yours. It is about cell phones. Yes. Question 1. What do you call the small pictures or symbols used in text messages?
Emojis.
They are called emojis. Yes. Which emoji do you feel that you use most often?
The laughing, crying, or the actual crying one?
Oh, so you're either really laughing or you're sad?
Just my friends.
Question 2. What is the name of the assistant on Apple phones?
Siri.
Hey Siri. I wonder how many people's phones just went off because I said, hey Siri. Question 3. What is the name of the game app that involves swapping 2 adjacent suites to create a horizontal or vertical line of 3 or more matching suites? Then when a match is made, the suites disappear and new suites fall down from the top, potentially creating further matches.
Candy Crush.
That was a long description of the game Candy Crush.
Sweets and sweets and sweets.
And
not
sweets
using
and
candy.
dropping and lines and connect foring and
it
turning into
exploding
new
and
candies.
disappearing
And
and
I love that game.
I have that game. I don't ever play it.
I love it. It's so good. Question 4. What did the first text message say? Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, or it actually worked?
Happy birthday.
The answer is Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
When engineer Neil Papworth sent the world's first SMS message from his computer to a colleague back in 1992, it simply said, Merry Christmas. Aww,
Interesting.
that is so cute. Question 5. On average, how many times a day does a person check their phone? 36 times, 96 times, or 156 times?
I'm 156. I don't know about you. Is that the correct answer?
I was going to say, the answer is 96. You're way more than that. Around 50% of Americans say they are trying to use their phone less. 18 to 24-year-olds check their phone twice as much as the national average. However, they are aware of their heavy phone usage. So they know they should stop, they just can't.
Yeah, that's me.
Phones are totally addicting.
I do have a time limit though, so.
You definitely have a very small time limit, yes. Question 6. What is the slang term for when a person takes a picture of themselves?
A selfie.
A selfie. A selfie is when a person takes a picture of themselves, but if they take a picture and others are in the picture, it's called an Ussie.
Aussie.
No, not
Oi.
not Aussie. Ussie.
I know. Aussie.
Ussie. I know, but
Oi.
the saying is Aussie.
I know it was a joke.
Question 7. What was the most downloaded app in 2024? TikTok, Snapchat, or WhatsApp?
TikTok.
You know it. TikTok was the most downloaded app in the world in 2024 with 825.5 million downloads.
Oh my word.
We are on TikTok. You can follow us to
But
see
I
our
don't have TikTok.
No, you don't. To see our Trivia for Kids shenanigans. So we also have Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can see all of our shenanigans anywhere on social media.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.